So CAF, you guys, went and overturned the judgment that you guys ruled on before a couple of months ago. And you are awarding the Afcon trophy to Morocco, stating that Article 82 and 84 of the CAF rule states that if you walk out of a match, you forfeit the match. But in that game that day, Patrick Motsepe, the CAF president, you did there. Infantino, FIFA president, you did there. Top FIFA officials like Arsene Wenger, a lot of other people on that day there. Of all the injustice what happened that day, none of una talk. Nobody said a thing, right? Now, the referee came back, continued the game, and played it to its conclusion. I no remember Article 82 and 84. The first judgment, we wanna go past. I no remember Article 82 and 84. I fine people. I suspend people. I give the federations fine for money where they go pay. I no remember Articles 82 and 84. And after 2 months, Senegal won trophy. They have paraded their trophy. The players have posted. I don't go for back. Go collect money from Morocco. I can't tell us they award the trophy to Morocco. See, this is the only thing that Morocco won in the Afcon. Look at it. This is towel. Stealing of towel. This is the only thing that Morocco won. Morocco cannot be. I cannot recognize them as champions of Afcon. You know why? This CAF, I don't prove how corrupt on a day. You guys are proving Motsepe. You have not even hidden it. You have said in an interview that I watch in Sky Sports and Super Sports that anytime you guys are in a tight corner, when other nations don't come, Morocco always come to your help. The host tournament, the last 3 African tournaments, Morocco have hosted. Now, people have continued with this injustice of host and carry. Any nation that hosts, if you have a strong team, you carry it. You try to do it in the female Afcon, but it didn't work because the Nigerian ladies were so strong that they did not allow Morocco to win, even though you guys tried everything possible to make them win. In the Afcon before this Moroccan own, Cote d'Ivoire hosted and won it. In that final, I cannot recount all the nonsense that happened. The bullying, the open gate, free of charge for people to come in. Nigerians that bought tickets could not even gain entrance. Their government made it a ticket free without refunding people who already bought the tickets. VIP tickets bought by the Nigerian players for their parents and their relatives, they could not even sit. The few Nigerians that managed to gain access into the entrance and sat, they were poured water, they were frustrated, humiliated. We did not lose that game on the pitch. We lost it on tactics, on politics, rather. That is how Nigeria lost it. Coming down to Senegal, a lot of people started complaining of the antics of the Moroccan officials, their ball boys, the players themselves. You guys handed out suspensions earlier. Now you are reducing the fine to Morocco. Saibari, you have reduced his ban from 3 games to 2, and a lot of other rubbish that people are doing. When Jamie Carragher said that African football is rubbish, that he cannot regard African football, a lot of people came for him, including myself. But today, CAF, you are proving whatever he said to be true. How low can we get? How low? To show of this your injustice and this your corruption, Esther Okoronkwo, in the Afcon final, had a hand in the 3 goals that Nigeria scored to win that tournament. Clearly performed well during the league. I think 29 GA in 30 or 31 games in that season. You ended up giving it to Shabak. Shabak in the final, what was her performance level? What did she do? To make it worse, in the Afcon players for the year, right? You did not even put Esther Okoronkwo in the top 3. The corruption level in CAF is unprecedented. It is unimaginable at this level. CAF, when I know the shame, when I know they even hide them again. Senegal, you are world champions. I recognize you as champions. Make when I go court of arbitration, CAS. Maybe they go talk this matter for there. Because this rubbish that CAF is doing, it cannot continue. And the sad thing is, these men have formed a wall around themselves that if you even do the next election, they will still return back to office. That's the sad thing about this whole thing. And you tell me that African football is serious? You are scared of offending Morocco so that they will not leave the Confederation of African Football, so that they will not stop supporting CAF. You are useless. Very, very, utterly useless. Come back to the game. You said they forfeited the game. Why then did you continue the game and played it to the conclusion? Why didn't you end the game immediately they walked off the pitch? You forced people. Okay, those who placed bet in that game, right, and won the bet, and those who lost, now that you are awarding it to Morocco, are you going to refund all the bets? How are you going to do those people? Because you cannot win on one side and lose on the other side now. Everybody has to be. So if you say Morocco has won, Everybody that predicted Senegal to win that have won bet, they should also refund the money and give it to Morocco. Because you cannot do things like this. You guys are shameless. Very, very shameless, useless set of people in CAF. And what you are doing now is throwing the credibility of African football into the mud, to say the least. And I'm ashamed as an African. I am ashamed. Referees were officiating clearly rubbish to favor Morocco. You guys sat, you saw it from the game against Cameroon. Cameroon complained. Nigeria complained. Then Senegal, you did it. And Senegal fans, I must say, I am proud of your actions. Not because it was the right thing to do, right? But it was justifiable under the circumstances on the day. CAF, when they do this thing because no be Nigeria. If Nigeria win this tournament, of course, when I no go fit try am because by now we go don't blow up internet now. CAF go don't lose credibility. And this is the last time where I go concentrate, sit down, they watch the short score because when I don't really prove say when I no get head. The way they Motepe, you are very, very shameless. Make una go return that bribe when I collect from Morocco because you cannot tell me say I don't collect bribe. When I don't take bribe. If not, what will be the justification? What they reduce what they find, what I hand out to Morocco? They reduce the ban, what I give to their players and officials. On a decrease, on a no real well. On a no real well. I was just hoping that this thing would just come and end up saying a prank, but obviously not be prank. CAF on a day very useless, very, very useless, and I'm ashamed. This kind of useless judgment. On I go sit down, go pass this kind of judgment. After I don't even sack the people way past the first judgment, and I don't sack most of them. You are coming back to hand out this kind of useless judgment. So now, if now I be Senegal, and I go return the trophy, and I go return medal, and I go refund the money, when I pay them as when I they recrease. When I they recrease well. What this is showing that CAF now host and carry. So if your country has money, you have the facility to just host it, you carry it. Obviously, Morocco has the most beautiful facility to be able to support Africa, support CAF to host tournaments. When they go do money to hand, back for ground, on a no real way. Shame on you people, CAF. Shame. I don't just get any other thing to shame. Motsepe, shame on you.